Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Cups the Universe, aka Poet Lounge, aka PD Mossberg, alright? And I wanna ask a question today. Today is a question day. It's like, yo, is employment slavery? Period. Is employment slavery? If employment is slavery, then employers would be the slave drivers or slave owners, right? So, why would I say that? Because everything with the labor laws and everything with the laborers and then everything with the commerce, like you could travel unless you're doing commerce, right? But we can argue all that too. But that's what, according to them, right? So once you do commerce, does that mean you're a slave, period, off the back? Are there only two sides to slavery? Is it only the person that runs the slaves and then the slavers themselves? Which means, is it only employers and employees? Which would make sense for it to be corporations versus natural persons, if that's the case. If employment is slavery and employers are slave owners, then the economy is a progress of the progress of slavery. Now, my homeboy Bad Wolf, man, he exposed something that was crazy. Like, I always knew it, but I just didn't have the actual words. And he found it in one of these manuals. That's the U.S. corporation, one of their manuals. And it states that an all caps name is literally pledging allegiance to Satan. Yep, you got it.
Let's just go back up. Names of calendar divisions, names of holidays, names of regions, localities, and geographical features. What needs to be capitalized? Okay. All right. Here's my problem with the scenario, peoples. It says satin. Okay, let's just go back. Religious terms. Rather than and words. Okay, so all these things are supposed to be capitalized. The first letter capitalized. But then it goes down here to say, and words specifically denoting satin are all capitalized. So there is a distinction with the all capitalized. And here it says it denotes satin. Now, in this context, even though it says in the federal GPO, they're pointing out religious terms. So we can't say this could be more so towards the Bible's use, but it still denotes that that all capitalized means something different. Titles of persons. Now, once again, they don't say, now what do they denote as persons? Okay. Civil, religious, military, professional titles, as well as those of nobility, immediately preceding a name are capitalized. So I didn't hear anything in there where it says living beings. But the titles of persons. Okay. So I'm going to search here, and I'm going to look for all capitalized and see if there's any other spot in this entire manual. Okay, so that's the only spot in this entire manual where somebody denotes all capitalized. This stuff has been so hidden, I'm surprised I even found this. Okay. Almost nowhere do they want to talk about all capitalized. And here I find it funny that they use that it's and words specifically denoting Saturn are all capitalized. Wow. Okie dokie.
Satan. It blatantly says it in the text that anything capitalized is denoted for said character. Then you see your straw man in all capital letters. Then you see your grave site with all capital letters. You see your job things with all capital letters. So, is employment slavery for Satan? Is your all capital name the way that they try to align you with Satan? Now, there's a lot of people that have been miseducated. So if employment is slavery and employers are slave drivers, then a lot of you guys are trying to become slave drivers. Y'all want to push your businesses independently. You want to expand your businesses, which means you're going to have to go get you employees. Oh, my bad. Slaves. Indentured servitude, right? There's a lot of human beings that if this is very true, they don't understand that, right? And what the U.S. government or corporation is getting ready to, or was trying to do, I believe is gonna do. So don't get mad when it happens. The robots are gonna become their new slaves. The robots are gonna become the things that do all the tasks, the chores for these people. And people was fighting against the robots. Like, yo, they're gonna take our jobs. But jobs are actually like slavery. You get paid pennies and you do the most work to get somebody else the most money, right? Let's just be honest. That's just what it is. Some people can deal with it. I'm actually in that boat right now, and that's why it's bothering me like a lot, right? So if they was to put the robots in all the jobs, people would fight because they think that they're losing something that was given to them. I'm realizing how they make you fight for your own demise. I'm realizing that. You see what I'm saying? So then I start to think, okay, well, as indigenous beings, we wasn't supposed to be working for them. Why? Because they're on our land. And in them doing business on our land, they were supposed to be taxed. So the taxes that we were incurred from them doing business on our land basically was the money to cover our expenses. You see what I'm saying? Them being here and making all this said currency, they not paying the real landlords. And that's why they're forcing the real landlords, the indigenous or the American Indians and the nationals, you know, in a sense, to try to get us into this workforce and this economy thing when it's all based around slavery. And the reason why they don't want this slavery to be recognized is because then they will have to abolish it. One, that means they never abolished slavery. Two, that'll be like, okay, now they have to abolish all jobs, which would have to mean this economy is going to have to drop. This economy is going to have to fail. That's just what it's looking like to me. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Dan Calloway. Shout out to the Bad Wolf. You know what I'm saying? They helping me put these puzzles together. And the all caps name definitely represents Satan, right? I think it's the GTO manual. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. If you really want to find that, go to the Bad Wolf. He did a video on this manual, and he literally spoke on it. It's not a lot of lines that speak in these books of their codes that say, yo, all caps, this, that, and it said it. It attached it to Satan. So that means that the Vatican is ran by Satan when they get your birth certificate. This is deep because nobody wants to really deal with this. Y'all niggas is gonna run and hide and duck and dodge and tuck your tails. But this is what it's about. So, you know, I'm in a dilemma because now I feel like, damn, I don't like slavery, bro. I can't be a slave for long, son. So if employment is slavery, we might have to do something about that. And if we're the landlords, we're gonna have to figure out how to get the money directly from these foreigners, because they flooding the town with them, right? They flooding our country with them. So we're about to just figure out how to tax all the foreign beings, and just that's how we're gonna make our bank. We're not going to be slaving for nobody. We're not slaves, or we're not servants. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I could put in hard work. Yeah, sometimes I step down to show the lesser people that I could get down with them, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, it's your boy Cups the Universe. It's something to think about, something I'm thinking about. I got to really, really go hard on this and think about this more. And, yeah. So, yo, it's your boy once again, man. One love.